They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Zings it complete to the right. Runs through a tackle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Gators want to move quickly. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little time. Slithers into space. Run out of bounds. They'll spot him at the 24.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Escapes the pressure going right. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Got his man on the outside. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. The 40. Running inside the 20. No one there to stop him, except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. They've really controlled the ball on this drive, and the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. The give to the back. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Gonna run it. It's Parsons. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we've got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Looking for the score. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense. You take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Fair catch, called for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Give to the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Gators will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Creates a little space. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll leave it with him.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Hauls it in. Just outside the red zone. If they pick up the first down, they'll spot it at the 22. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hester. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I like it. Third down and short, and this offense stays aggressive. And now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for 3 now. Now set up in a first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bobo. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Picked off, what a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Ready to fire from the pistol. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll leave it with the lone back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. The Gators headed quickly to the line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They give it to him again. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll get rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be changing the route. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's John. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line. what a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Hawkeye! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Got his man on the right.
One of the things we love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Myers on the move. Can't make the grab in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down. Doesn't convert this time.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it, 1st down and more. Gets away from one, finds some space. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And the rush will get to him at the 25. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The throw. Makes the catch. It's John. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick release by the QB. Oh, he's got some space. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. They got to keep that up here in the second half.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And the Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Steps away. And to get rid of it quickly. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
Touchdown, Iowa! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The Illini, offense and defense, have complemented themselves very nicely today, and this fan base always travels well. All of those factors could equal a big-time road win. They're trailing by just 4 to Illinois.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out.
Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receivers everywhere on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the right. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30.
I mean, what a great route by the wide receiver. You talk about leaving everybody in the dust. I mean, he left everybody behind him, runs the corner route, and to be honest, I mean, there is nobody stopping him.
Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. And he makes the catch inside the 10.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. These fans raising, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Dumps it to the back. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's all. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. Good pickup on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. The Gators in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires on the move. He makes a catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
With the catch, it's Kramer. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football now.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Rifles it down the middle. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
I I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball.
Hits the accelerator to the right. At the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Gators! They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Gonna take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. And the pass interference penalty is costly, wiping out the turnover. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Grabbed over the middle. It's John. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hawkeyes want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Leaves it with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because
Here we go, folks. This is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number one goes on the road to face a top 10 team. Hello and welcome to Gerald Ford Stadium in Dallas, Texas, the home field of the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong. He's in the clear. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that.
Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulls.
Well, that's a...
And the drive will begin backed up at their own 10-yard line. He hands it off from the gun. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a really good run by this offense. And, Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
Gets into space at the 50. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The Bulls pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. He'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30. The Bulls starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down at the 17. They continue to pound away on the ground. Brings up a 1st and 10. The back's got it. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. USF has the lead here, Kirk. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Grabbed by the receiver. And tackled there by the defense. Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. Enough to move the 6 there. Sets up 1st and goal at the 7. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. The Bulls hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pass caught. Can he get in? Receiver steps out just short of the goal line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown. And the wideout goes in motion. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pass is caught. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
He escapes the pocket. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And he scores! Touchdown, South Florida!
Boy, great.
Here comes the South Florida offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. And it's caught. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he makes the catch. The offense starts with a short field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He flips it to the back across the middle. Touchdown, USF. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep down the left side. He's got it near the end zone. And he will... Just about 20 seconds remaining here in the half as they'll line up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Pass is caught. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Looks like he's going to run it. He gets the first and still going. They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a 1st down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And it's a direct snap. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be...
And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And they're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. The pass rush closing in. Looking right, this one caught. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the 1st down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Pressure is coming. That's incomplete. The attempt at trickery does not work. That'll bring up 3rd down. And it's a Wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. This play is blown up. The defense all over him. The Wildcat look backfires that time. So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Hit as he throws it deep. It's a 4th down stop. So the ball changes hands, and the offense finds itself backed up inside their own 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escapes the pocket. QB gets the first, now looking for more. And that senior toughness on display as he keeps the drive moving himself.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a 1st down. Direct snap. Breaks free. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like that.
Oh, that one's picked off. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. And it's a direct snap. That one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They'll try the right here. Gets the first and still running. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. Oh. First and goal here for the offense. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
Well, no surprise there. They gave it to him one more time. The defense is able to come up with a stop. Listen, this guy's already got 3 touchdowns on the game, and he
muscles into the end zone. Here's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Bulls will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's running out of time here. A 4th down completion to the running back. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a 1st down. The Bulls hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the first down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Looking to throw yet again. Looks to his left and makes the completion. He's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
The Bulls look to keep the moving. Chewing clock with the running game. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop. It's the 2-minute. As the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and short now. Tenth play of this drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says, is enough. And they come up with a nice tackle.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Bringing pressure. And they can't complete it. It's a offense will keep it on the ground here. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the offense will spend a timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. It's a short gain on the play.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk. But they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, and I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.